Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I had so much fun doing Bookopoly chooses my monthly TBR last month. I wasn't very successful in my TBR though. I wanted to bring it back, but I wanted to bring it back in like real life rather than just on the I almost said computer screen, rather than just like the picture graphic and then the rolls. I actually have my whole Bookopoly board now that me and my daughter made together. This is what it looks like. I will insert, obviously, when we get to the actual game playing portion. Obviously, when we get to the actual game playing portion, I will show you the, show you what it looks like bird's eye view, but there's so many fun things happening on the board. There's like book bans that are happening, which I've decided if I get the book ban spot, that means I cannot buy books for a full month. And I have to take one book away from my book bank, which I'm kind of doing this book bank thing where every single month, if I read at least half of my TBR, then I earn the right to buy books. And then I earn half of the amount of books that I read that month. So if I read 12 books in a month and I completed over half of my TBR, then I could buy 6 books, or I earn 6 books for my book buying bank. But yeah, there's a bunch of different prompts around the board. I do have question cards, and then I did yes cards. And I'll be doing 10 rolls. If I do get doubles, then I do re-roll, because in the game of Monopoly, if you get doubles, you have to roll again. So that is what we are going to do today. I am filming this on the 28th. Is it the 28th? 27th. The 27th of August. I have a couple more days left to read a few books on my TBR, but it was not a successful TBR completing month. And so you might see some books from last month end up on this TBR again, because I don't think I'm gonna finish that much more. And there was definitely some that I wanted to read that I didn't get to. So if you are interested in what books are going to end up going on the TBR, I don't know. You don't know, but let's find out together. Stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing before moving on. I do also have a makeup channel if you like all things beauty. I will leave that linked below. But other than that, let's get into the game. Before we get started, I have to shout these two little guys out. I ordered a few more pillows for spooky season. I literally just took them out of the box, so I'm hoping they're still fluffing up a little bit. But how freaking cute is this little skeleton guy? I thought that was so cute. I originally just wanted to, for sure, I just wanted to get a ghost pillow really bad. And then obviously on my Amazon page, this popped up as things that I might need. And I did need it, I felt. Okay, I am going to insert footage for each roll, because I feel like that might be the easiest. So let's cut in to the first roll. Hopefully I can piece this together in a way that it makes sense. All right, you guys, roll number 1, we get a 5 and a 6, which is 11. Okay, so that means we get start a new series. Ooh. All right, for roll number 1, we landed on start a series, and for that, I'm gonna go with this book, which was on last month's TBR, and it didn't get complete. This is Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which is the newest book, or their newest, it's their newest book that they've come out with, and they start to a new series, and I'm really excited about it. It says Phoebe Graves grew up in a family where deception and seduction were as commonplace as breathing. Phoebe's family and the Tinrock clan, including her best friend Haley, have been on the run their whole lives, but after a high-stakes con job goes south, Phoebe and Haley decide to run away and start over. The small Connecticut town they settle in seems too good to be true. The biggest flaw in their plan is Haley's frustratingly handsome brother Rocky, who insists on coming with them. Living honestly isn't in his DNA, and his past with Phoebe is downright messy. He's everything she wants, but nothing she can have. I feel like this sounds so messy and so good, and I literally cannot wait for it. So hopefully I get around to this one this month. Roll number 2, we get 7. Young adult. Okay. I love that I say I have a beauty channel, and then I literally come on here looking all disheveled. I've had this makeup on for 11 hours, and I did not want to take time to touch it up. I'm looking like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because everything has come off of my nose. And then I like cannot get, I need to take the stopper out of this glass. Anywho, all right, for my second roll, we landed on young adult. And for this, I'm also grabbing something that was off of last month's TBR, and this is Their Vicious Games. I've been wanting to read this since I purchased this, which I know is the point of purchasing books. But this is a young adult, kind of like Hunger Games-esque sort of thriller. It's about Adina Walker, who, based on like what I can gather, she grew up kind of like not wealthy, and she basically gets a scholarship to go to this prestigious academy. I believe it's called Edgewater Academy for the uber rich. But then something goes wrong and she, I believe, loses her scholarship, and then there's some sort of game to get into a different Ivy League college, but the game is, not everyone comes out alive, I don't think. I don't know, the cover looks beautiful, and I feel like this is a book kind of giving sort of like fall vibes. Maybe it's just the cover, but I'm very excited to read this one. Roll number 3, we get a 2 and a 6, 8. 1. Nominated for an award. Oh boy. Roll number 3, we landed on nominated for an award. This could be really any award, and I selected 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I don't know a lot about this book other than I feel like I've heard nothing but like good things about this book. People seem to really like it. I'll post a picture over here. I have a picture of like some of the awards that it has been nominated for, but my phone is charging and I kind of forget. But I do know that there were multiple like awards or nominations that this was on list for. I don't know. Okay, but this is about Eva Mercy, who is a single mom best-selling erotica writer, and she's feeling pressed from all sides. Shane Hall is a reclusive award-winning novelist who, to everyone's surprise, shows up in New York. When Shane and Eva meet unexpectedly at a black literary event, sparks fly, but what no one knows is that 15 years earlier, teenage Eva and Shane spent one crazy torrid week madly in love. Oh, I cannot wait. I feel like this is gonna be a fun one to read, but I've also heard that this is like an emotional read too, so I'm a little bit nervous for that. Roll number 4. 5. A book everyone is talking about. Okay. All right, for roll number 4, we landed on a book that everyone is talking about, and for that, I'm gonna go with The 7 Years Slip. I feel like I've heard many people talking about this and giving this really high ratings. I feel like everyone that's read this has spoken really highly about it. I have not yet read anything from Ashley Poston, but I'm really excited to. I believe she also wrote Dead Romantics. I could be wrong about that. And then she just came out with a novel love story, I believe. But this sounds really interesting to me because it's essentially like a girl meeting someone from the past, but not like meeting someone from the past. Like she meets him, but like he exists in the past. I don't know. It sounds like a really interesting concept. Not like anything I personally have ever read before. So I'm excited to give this one a try. Roll number 5. We have, is Stitch the one? Must be, right? Yeah, 1 and a 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, free space. Woohoo! Okay, I'm so excited that we landed on a free space, and I literally can pick any book that I want. And I'm caught between 2. So I'm caught between All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I feel like this cover is truly like, it is giving me leaves turning colors, fall vibes. There's just something about this cover that tells me I need to read it in the fall. Then I also have yet to read Butcher and Blackbird by Brynn Weaver, and I'm so excited to read this one too. This one's serial killer, which I'm like in the mood this year for serial killer. But I'm like, do I want to save this one for October or potentially a different prompt and choose this? This is such a chunky book though. Let's see, I don't have like a true like real romance. Should I pick this one? I think actually I'm gonna go with All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, and we're gonna give Mariana Zapata a try for the first time. So for free space, we're going with this. All right, roll number 6, almost across the board. We have a 3. Ooh, friend picks. Okay, this is exciting. All right, this roll, we got friend picks. So I sent 3 options to Emily. She has a makeup channel, Emily and Max, and then her book channel is McKenna's Mama, and I absolutely love her to death. One of the books that I actually sent over to her was All Roads Lead Here, but she picked Divine Rivals because we're actually going to buddy read this together, which I'm so excited for. We buddy read Powerless together, and I had so much fun doing that. Plus, it kind of like motivated and encouraged me to like actually read the book, and I feel like this has been on my TBR for so long, and people speak so highly about this, which is why I feel like I've been putting it off, because I sometimes like it's like it's that feeling of like, well, what if I'm like one of the few people that doesn't like it and then I'm disappointed. But we're gonna give it a go. We are going to give this one a go, and I'm gonna be buddy reading this with Emily this month, so that one will be complete. Roll number 7. Doubles, which is 8. The last book you bought. Okay, this next roll was the last book that I bought, and this is one that was actually on my TBR from last month, and this got put on for my TBR for the prompt like pre-order a book. And I pre-ordered, actually I didn't pre-order it, I think I purchased it after it came out, but The Grandest Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is like an expansion or a part of the Inheritance Game series, I believe. I don't think this is a separate, yes, an Inheritance Game novel. But this is following Lyra, Roan, and Gigi. So I believe that the other characters from the Inheritance Games are still like in the book, but it's not like, I honestly have no clue. I actually have no clue what this book is gonna be about. It says, welcome to The Grandest Game, a dazzling, life-changing competition run by billionaire Avery Grahams and the 4 infamous Hawthorne brothers, designed to offer a chance at fame riches. This year's game is limited to 7 lucky players. Okay, that actually sounds really, really fun. I was really disappointed by the brothers Hawthorne, I believe it was. Really disappointed by that book, and I will say I loved the Inheritance Game first and second book. The third book I liked, but not as much as the first 2 books, and I was really let down by the brothers Hawthorne, so hopefully this book picks it back up. I am just wrapping up the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which I am loving, so I'm really hoping that I love The Grandest Game. All right, we are on roll number 8. 6. Ooh, ebook. Okay, I'm actually excited about that. Okay, I'm so excited that we got an ebook, and for the ebook, I'm going to be reading the second book in the Fighter series. I forget what it's called. It's by Nikki Castle. I read the first book in the series last month, and I absolutely loved it. And I actually started reading the second book this month, but I haven't finished it, so I really do want to finish that book and then move on to the third book in the series. I'm really enjoying this MMA fighter romance series. There's excellent spice in it, so I'm very excited to finish this, and I do plan or do anticipate I will actually finish that in the month of September, so we're gonna go with that one. Roll number 9. 7. Cartoon cover. All right, the 9th roll, we got a cartoon cover, and for that, I'm going to be reading Done and Dusted. I feel like no one said a bad word about this, and I have been wanting to read this since I heard people start talking about it. I feel like this time last year. This is cowboy romance. I feel like cowboy romance is fitting for the fall. I don't know why. And I really don't know a ton of other things about this. I think maybe there might be like something to do with anxiety or a good anxiety representation in this. I could be also very wrong about that. So kind of going into this a little bit blind, other than knowing it's a cowboy romance, and I'm here for it. So there we go. Okay, we have our 10th roll, which is a 6 again. Favorite trope. Ooh, goody. Okay, for roll number 10, we got favorite trope, and I was really thinking back to Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, and kind of like that childhood friends to lovers, like second chance romance, and that is really like something that I feel like I love every single time that I read. So for this prompt, I'm going with Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. And actually Emily from Emily and Max and McKenna's Mama, who I mentioned, who picked my friend pick prompt, gifted me this book, and I'm very excited about this one. I believe this one is set in New York City, and I think it's either the guy sees the girl on a subway or vice versa, and they used to be at least friends, if not like in a relationship. Could be very wrong about this, but We met 15 years ago, almost to the day when I moved my stuff into the NYU dorm room next to yours at senior house. Oh, so maybe they moved in next to each other. Anyway, that sounds fun. I don't know if it's like a then and now timeline, but I do love a then and now timeline. That would make me very happy. And this looks shorter with like a decent sized font. I think this is under 300 pages. Maybe just over 300 pages. Like, I feel like New York setting too, to read that in the fall time, perfect. I'm here for it. Okay, and then because we rolled doubles, we have another roll. And we get 7. Okay, if you guys can hear my shoes, I promise it's my shoes and nothing else. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sports! Ooh, yay! Okay. All right, and then because we had doubles, I had to roll again. So for my 11th roll, I got sports, which I love sports. And football season is literally right around the corner, which I'm so excited for because I love football so much. That would be like my favorite sport to watch. So I'm wrapping up play along. Like, I think I'm gonna finish play along today, so I don't wanna pick that one. What am I gonna pick for sports? I also suppose I could have picked Nikki Castle's book for this. I don't have any like, I don't believe I have any like actual physical sports books right now. I could be very wrong on that, but I don't think so. Maybe? Okay, I downloaded, where did it go? Burnout, I downloaded because we love a gymnast story. What is this one about? 450 pages, that seems like a lot. Okay, this is part of the Holland Brothers series, and ooh, the second book in the series is called Playbook, and it looks like a football player. Oh, there's 3 books. Knox is in a jam. After an incredible first year on the pro motocross circuit, he should be at the top of the world. Instead, his bad reputation has landed him without a team. He's untouchable and desperate to turn it around, which is how he ends up at the gym asking me to train him. As a college gymnast with 2 Olympic medals to my name, I know a thing or two about the pressure to succeed. Last season, I choked and then injured myself before I could show the world that I'm not a 20-year-old has-been. Focused on the future, I can't afford to get distracted, but I recognize the desperation in Knox's eyes. Okay, what does Goodreads have to say? Like, what are the ratings? I don't know that it's looking great. And I hate to like, not that I have to go off other people's feelings. 4.0 on Goodreads, okay. Okay, you know what? This could be fun. This could be fun. Maybe we are gonna give this one a go. So for sports, I'm gonna choose Burnout. It's motocross gymnast. I feel like a gymnast romance could be really good. Hopefully there's some spice in there with like some flexibility, you know? But that is everything for my TBR for the month of September. I feel like we have a good mix of books on here. I feel like we have a good mix of like thicker books as well as shorter books. So hopefully I can read at least, I have 11 books on my TBR, so I feel like I need to read at least 6 in order to say that I had a successful, say that I completed half of my TBR. So that is going to be the goal. Hopefully we can read at least 6 of these books. I would love to know if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts are. Also, let me know in the comments below what you plan to read in September. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.